perspective without any political bias. Stay informed about current events around the world by visiting the Ground News website or by downloading the free app on ground.news/simplehistory. Purchase the Ground News Vantage subscription by December 31st and take advantage of the holiday sale to receive 60% off the first year. Kim Jong-il versus the starving masses of North Korea, 1993 to 2011. On the day of Kim Jong-il's birth on North Korea's cherished Pakdu Mountain in 1942, a double rainbow appeared, along with a bright new star in the heavens. The birthday of the now deceased leader, known as the Day of the Shining Star, is celebrated as a national holiday all over the world, where people rejoice and pay their respects for as many as 5 days. Or so the North Korean propaganda would have us believe. In reality, Kim Jong-il was born in 1941 in the Siberian village of Vyatskoy. He would follow his father Kim Il-sung as the second leader of North Korea, living an extravagant and eccentric lifestyle while oppressing and starving the ordinary people. His son Kim Jong-un rules today, and the population continue to live in abject poverty and terror in a strange land, isolated and cut off from the world around it. The Kim dynasty has managed to build a very prevalent cult of personality in North Korea, heavily restricting or censoring any information that comes into or leaves the country. This is made possible by the support the regime has managed to sustain from the considerable strength of the nation's armed forces, ranked as one of the world's largest standing armies. At nursery school, children learn that while flowers need the sun to grow, children need the love of the great leader to grow. The system of indoctrination, control, and self-criticism seems both frightening and astonishing. On arrival to Pyongyang, the capital of North Korea, all visitors to the country must first lay offerings and flowers at the foot of 2 giant statues of Kim Jong-il and his father, Kim Il-sung. Independent travel for foreigners in the country is impossible, and even for a citizen of Pyongyang, a permit is required to travel outside of the capital. While citizens of the nation lived under the constant threat of famine, Kim Jong-il ate extravagantly. His favorite meals included sushi and shark's fin soup, a controversial delicacy, as well as roast donkey and fresh lobsters. He ate with silver chopsticks and then washed it all down with French wine and champagne. The supreme leader even kept a regal wine cellar of over 10,000 bottles and was known to have spent up to $720,000 a year on Hennessy cognac. The average North Korean, on the other hand, took home less than $2,000 a year. For them, the food choices were and still are highly restricted. Breakfast usually consisted of corn or maize porridge with powdered milk for children. At local grocers, white cabbage, cucumber, and tomato were the most common items to be found. Eggs and meat were considered rare. The main staple of the North Korean diet was rice, though bread was sometimes available and was often accompanied by a form of butter that was regularly rancid. In fact, the people of North Korea ate worse than even Kim Jong-il's dogs, who during the life of the curious dictator were fed a rich diet of expensive beef that an average North Korean would very rarely have seen, if ever. Indeed, one day Kim's kennel master was caught stealing the dog food and was sentenced to hard labor for 2 years. On the matter of beef, in the year 2000, Kim Jong-il decided that he wanted to try McDonald's. As the Western restaurant was forbidden in North Korea, he sent his chef to Beijing to buy hamburgers. Of course, by the time his chef returned, the hamburgers were cold, so Kim ate cold hamburgers. Shortly afterwards, he began a campaign to feed his university students gojigopang, which is Korean for double bread with meat. This new delicacy that Kim was credited with inventing bore a remarkable similarity to your common hamburger, however. Another of Kim's ideas to feed the population included breeding giant rabbits. A German farmer famous for breeding rabbits the size of dogs was apparently asked to help set up a farm in North Korea to alleviate food shortages. To begin with, he sent a batch of 12 rabbits to North Korea, but was shocked to hear that they were eaten at Kim's birthday banquet that year. According to the North Korean media, Kim was a man of many talents. Official records show that Kim was a prolific writer, with 1,500 books published in his name, as well as 6 full operas that are better than any in the history of music. His sporting prowess was also beyond compare. The media reported that the first time Kim picked up a golf club, he shot 11 holes in one on North Korea's only golf course. His 17 bodyguards all verified the record-breaking
What's good,
feat.
Justin?
Kim then decided to retire.
What's good, bro? How you doing? I'm fucking pissed, bro. I'm trying to play Callisto, bro. That game is fucking hard, man. That game is hard.
Got it. And we're lucky today because we've got one of the silliest I've seen in a while, and it's for the luxury car brand Lamborghini. You'd have to travel to another solar system to find someone that hasn't heard of a Lamborghini before. It's a car brand with a ton of prestige behind it, and they recently released a new ad campaign, and my god, it is some S-tier dog shit. They went plus ultra on the cringe.
This one's for you.
I love the narrator's voice. He sounds like the guy who did the vocals for the Welcome to the Cum Zone song. Now, one thing that always leaves me scratching my head with these very expensive brands running commercials is who are they targeting? Like, they say this one's for you, but who the fuck is you here? Just a normal person? Do they run this ad during, like, primetime soap opera hours? So you just have some dude watching it sitting there in his shit-stained underwear with Cheeto dust all over his face, trying to convince him to go out and buy a Lambo somehow?
Concrete uriner, tamer of curves, master of speed. Wear your finest suit, dirt is made for it.
It feels like an AI-generated script here. Master of speed. That's some shit a child says. That's some goofy shit I would say when I'm playing a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel and I want to get into character. I summon the Speedroid Bicycle in attack position, and he gets an attack power boost when the speed gauge reaches 20 miles per hour. He's the master of speed. But this entire segment is filled with absolute garbage that is nonsensical. Tamer of curves. Master of speed. Wear your finest suit. Dirt is made for it. I feel like we've just pulled random words out of a hat and threw them all together haphazardly. It's like a fucking game of Mad Libs here. Like, I can start doing this if Lamborghini needs someone to write their next commercial. Grab your favorite pair of socks. It's about to rain. Purveyor of fine artifacts. Attorney at law.
Let the show off begin. On this new concrete, spray paint powder on tires that thrive on the rim. Dust is gold. Dirt's for the bold. Block out the sun, raising red clouds on that dry ground.
So the whole purpose of this commercial is driving the Lamborghini on some dirt. Dust is gold. Dirt's for the bold. And they really get hung up on that slogan, so I hope you will like it, because you're gonna hear it a lot of times, and I, for one, can appreciate it. Dust is gold. Dirt's for the bold. And then fucking chrome out your face and get ready to go right to Valhalla like some shit out of Mad Max.
Make gravel rain down. Let adrenaline and fun collide. Spraying grains of dust aside. It's no filth. This is design. Any amount of grime is fine.
This is my favorite part. It gets into the world's worst slam poetry. Or just the actual worst freestyle rap bars ever delivered. Any amount of grime is fine. This is design. Sucking farts and drinking wine. Dust aside, dirt collide. In the sky, block out the sun. Raise the red clouds of fun. So yeah, they let Dr. Seuss run wild all over this one. And I have to wonder, what the fuck was the point? Why? Like, this isn't a convincing...
back. Worry about yourself, baby, I'll be good. I just wanna die in peace tonight. You can see it in my face, so I wear my hood. Feeling like it's 5 degrees tonight. Everybody cold where I come from. Cut your mans down, you was looking for a come up. Next summer, I'll be on the island with your bitch and a bottle and a pocket full of numbers.
All I learned from Grizzly is a mount goatee. Cowboy chief, hat on my head, rifle on the seat. Gucci sweater on me like a Christmas list. AK-47 on my Christmas list. On the bitch, tried to ride me, had to dump my clothes. That's a party ass pussy, let me swim in it. Yeah.